Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Chargers beat the Vikings. It really wasn't close. As we look at the team stats, I think the Chargers might have had 29 first downs. Yeah. The other team had 12. 9 of 13 on third downs. That's why you see the score lopsided, because that means they didn't get off the field. As a matter of fact, they didn't punt. They didn't punt the football. If a team doesn't punt the football, there's a good chance you're going to get ran through.
Absolutely.
39 minutes time of possession. 419 total yards to 164. Everything. They were 3 for 4 on in the red zone. Both teams had one turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Ocho.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad on Minnesota's part.
Hey, listen, Unc, this game is representation. If you looked in the dictionary and you look for belt the ass, they would have an example of the Chargers versus the goddamn Vikings. Wentz, listen, he didn't play bad. I don't know what's wrong with J.J. McCarthy. They say he's hurt. I don't think he's hurt. I think they're regretting the fact that they let Sam Darnold go, you know, and I mean, Carson Wentz, he had a bad game. 15 for 27, 144. They tried to get
he got sacked 5 times too, yeah, Ocho.
He got sacked 5 times. They tried to get Justin Jefferson going. He had 7 for 74. But when you can't run the ball and a team makes you one-dimensional and all they got to do is pin their ears back and come and get you, that's why he was sacked. He was sacked 5 times. The Chargers needed this win too. They needed this win to get the bad taste out their mouth after losing last week to the goddamn Colts, who had been on fire all season long outside of one game. So, I mean, Justin Herbert looked good. Running game. They couldn't stop the running game.
They couldn't stop anything.
Hey, when you can't stop the running game.
You can only do 2 things, Ocho. You can either run the football or throw it. You need to be able to stop one. Because if you can't stop either
one of them, that's why the game looked like this. Obviously, they were very efficient on third downs. And this is what you get. You get 37 points. You said they ain't punt tonight, huh?
They didn't.
Well, god damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, back to the drawing board.
This is what Indy did to them last week.
Yes.
Put belt to ass. And so it was only on a short week. Let's get that taste out of our mouth.
Yes,
We're in our building. We don't want what happened last week to happen again this week.
Right.
The one thing, look, Jim Harbaugh, his teams normally are ready. They're prepared. Yeah. They're a well-coached team. They got a lot of talent. The Chargers got talent.
Mm-hmm.
They really have talent. And now they get the pass rush, what's his name? From the Raiders and the Bears, and now he's in the Chargers.
Khalil Mack.
Yeah. Now you get him back collapsing the side of the pocket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Man. Woo-wee.
Yep. So with the Vikings,
you got Perriman, you got Henley in the middle. You got 2 fast linebackers that can chase side to side.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a whole lot of time to throw the football. They got a nice rotation. They can hunt your quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can't hold up against the rush, you're not going to be able to beat this team.
No.
Absolutely. You're not going to be able to beat them. You've got to hold up against their rush. I believe there's some things. Look, I understand Derwin James is back in the secondary, but I'm not like, oh, you can't throw on them, but you have to be able to hold up because they don't have to cover a long time.
Right.
Because their front seven is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Offensively, you got Keenan Allen, you got Ladd McConkey, you got Gas in the second, you got guys that can make plays.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson, you got guys that can really, really make plays. Justin Herbert, look, the Miami Dolphin fans are kicking him like, man, we could have had that.
Yeah.
Yes, you could have.
Yes, sir.
But your owner, this is not Brian Flores, and this is your owner.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted Tua.
Yeah.
Tank for, you remember the signs, Ocho? Tank for Tua.
Tua, yeah.
Now both of y'all tanks empty. His and y'all's.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never.
The Chargers look really good. They're 5-3. They're tied with the Broncos right now. Obviously, the Broncos have a tough matchup. Is that game Sunday night or is that a Sunday game? The Cowboys at the Broncos.
They need to flex it. If it's not a 4:00 a night game,
too late. I don't think you can flex the first half. It's the second half you can flex. I think
Okay.
you kind of locked in.
Okay. That's a good one.
And I don't think CBS. I think that's a CBS game. I don't think CBS going to look. No. They only get the Cowboys maybe once, twice a year if it's a Thanksgiving Day game and CBS have the late game, the 4:30 game.
Yeah.
So they ain't really trying to give the Cowboys up. Now Fox like, hey, we normally get them at 4:00,
right?
A 4:20 game. We normally get them 7, 8, 9 times a year. Yeah. So you take one, okay, we cool. CBS like, no. Hey. But look, Minnesota. I agree with you, Ocho. But here's the thing, and we were talking. Ash and I were talking about what the 49ers did. See, it was easy for the 49ers because they put the competition up and Brock Purdy beat out Trey Lance.
Yes, sir.
J.J. McCarthy was going to be the starter. He got hurt. So a top 10 pick, and we got a guy. So what are we going to do? It's going to take at least $30 million to sign Sam Darnold, and we still got a top 10 pick that we really believe in. Minnesota, if you ask them, they're saying, considering the way Sam Darnold has played, way he played last year, and where he played, way he's playing now.
Right now, yeah.
They say we want him. We would take him over Sam Darnold. We'd take him over Carson Wentz and J.J. McCarthy.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, you got to make a decision. Are you really trying to bring Sam Darnold back on a 3-year, $100 million deal? And you've got a guy that you took with a top 10 pick on your bench because
hold on. I'd rather not guess. I'd rather go with what I know I'm getting as opposed to I'm unsure, but we picked him at a certain slot and we basically starting over. So it's a toss up because you never know what you're gonna get. I really think honestly, I don't know what type of injury it may be. But I think he's healthy, and they just don't want to go back to him. They want Carson Wentz. They want him to sit there and learn for another year on the sideline.
Well, if that's the case, you should have signed Sam Darnold. But here's the thing, Ocho. Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, what you're saying is correct. He sits 2 years. He plays his third year. You're gonna have to do like Jordan Love. You're gonna have to make a $50 million investment.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to be comfortable making that decision? Because Jordan Love really put the pressure on him, considering the way he played in that third year.
Yes. Yeah.
So J.J. McCarthy would have had to put the pressure on him. That's hindsight. That's a magnificent science now, but that's tough when you select a quarterback so high, you get a guy and he's playing really well, and you don't want to take him out. Now, it was easy for Sam Darnold to keep playing because J.J. McCarthy was done for the year.
Right.
It would have been interesting to see had he not gotten hurt. I believe J.J. McCarthy was going to start. I think they had Sam Darnold as a backup, as an insurance policy. If something, if he struggled, Ocho, we ain't got no problem. We got a veteran guy. We bring him in. Listen, but he got hurt so early.
I honestly, to tell you the truth, with the way Sam Darnold played last year, with the way he's playing this year, I'm not sure J.J. McCarthy would have beat him out. I agree.
I agree. I
mean, listen, I don't.
They saw something we didn't see because he mainly ran the football. They were mainly a running team under Harbaugh. So for them to be sold that he can throw the football. And look, I saw what he did against the Bears opening night. He played well. He came out in the second half and he played extremely well. But I agree with you. I think they really wanted Carson Wentz to play well and keep the job. But unfortunately, his offensive line is not doing very well. He makes his mind up. Man, they tried to throw a wheel route to Jones. The shallow cross came scot-ass free.
Yeah, scot-free, yeah. I saw
because
that.
You see what happens when that happens and you miss throws like that, Ocho? You've made your mind up. When you broke the huddle, I'm throwing this wheel route.
No matter what.
And what you should have done, if I catch that Mike Backer who has to run with the wheel, if I catch him napping, I'm going to throw the wheel. Otherwise, I'm going to go through the progression. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Addison, but I think they ended up getting a touchdown anyway. He ran the shallow. He was wide ass open.
Yeah.
He was basically streaking. I mean, they don't do that anymore like they used to in the 70s and 80s. It was a big thing, streaking at sporting events.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought Minnesota kind of revamped the offensive line. Khalil Mack took the left tackle one time and just sat him in Wentz's lap. they were just like, I mean, every time I turn around, like, oh, there was pressure him. He was running. He gets flustered and then his head is down and he's not looking down the field.
Yeah.
He
was frustrated. I mean, he let his emotion get the best of him. I mean, obviously you're showing passion, you're frustrated, you're getting hit, you're hurting, your elbow messed up, and you're getting sacked, 5 times. So he allowed his frustration to show on the sideline. And listen, they're gonna be all right. Brian Flores and that defense, obviously they didn't look the par tonight, but they're not gonna look like this every game. They're not gonna look like this every game. They back to the drawing board, and we know what a Brian Flores defense can do. Just tonight wasn't their night. Hell, listen, the Chargers get paid too.
We got to get some help, Ocho. Can the offense? Can you stay on the field? Because if you go after they score, if you kick the ball off and you go 3 and out and put us right back on the field, what the hell do you expect to happen?
Right.
We need you to take a look. Hey, give us a break. Hey, offense, hold on to the ball a little bit. Let us get some water. Hey, soon as offense, defense, you up? Yeah, up.
We just came out.
Got over here.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it's going, because that you got Detroit in that division and you got Green Bay. And Chicago don't look like no slouch. No, and Chicago is already beating you.
Yeah, they balling now. Bears balling.
So when you look at it, Ocho, and you look at what they did last year, they were 14-3, and right now they're 3-4. So they're not winning. They're not winning. 9 straight games, 10 straight games. They're not winning 10 games and going 13-4. So I'm sure Minnesota fans like, man, we should have just went ahead and kept Sam Darnold. And plus, Ocho, 3-year, $100 million deal. That's manageable. I didn't have to give him 40 or 50.
But that's a family discount. What you talking about?
Yes, it is. So it's gonna be. The Vikings beat the Bears. The Bears were winning. The Bears were winning in the first half, and then J.J. McCarthy had that outstanding second half. But the Bears are a different team than when the Vikings faced them opening day. I think we could all agree to that. Look, that's a division game. NFC North, Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago, and Minnesota. They play each other. They're very familiar with each other. But Chicago is a different team now. That's not the team that y'all played opening night. And we know what Detroit is. Detroit is Detroit. And once they start getting their guys back healthy, it's only gonna get look, offensive, they're healthy. It's when they start getting those defensive guys back.
Right.
The Kirby Joseph, the Arnold. When they start, the Brian Branch, he'll be back. He had a suspension. Once they start getting those guys back, Green Bay is Green Bay. If y'all couldn't keep the Chargers off y'all ass, good luck keeping Micah and Rashawn Gary and those guys off you. Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good luck. That's gonna be a good one.